opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Heat have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And it's the Heat with the ball. On the wing, Wiggins. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup. Tried to go to something else and flat out choked it.
Here's Miami now. Lets it go with a 3. Hands it
Get that shit out the net, bitch, boy. Better play D.
Long closeout for a defender. Wiggins showing phenomenal range.
Bitch, boy, drain that shit. Drain on max.
And here is Poole.
He ain't gotta play no D over there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need
That's
to
a
be
lie.
talking to each other.
Oh, he hit the ball.
It's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Oh, that's Kevin Love. Why they
Flat
bother me?
out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
But they let him just do a bounce, a
Such a
bungee hop.
reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Poole. Pass to Robinson. Over Kispert. Miami no good on that time either. The Wizards with the lead. To the inside. Now here's Holmes. The shot. No good. Great D that time from Adebayo. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Second shot opportunity. Rebound.
Bam, bam, just dump the ball.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Poole. For Mitchell. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Wizards. They lead by 4. They'll be back shortly, live from... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Well, Doris, both you and I had
Love
the
attack
honor of
cup.
being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Here's Carrington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect
That shit
them
out
to
the net.
get out
Get
and
out my
run.
face, man.
Yeah, they're young
Fuck up my
and
face.
they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
You know, attack the cup, bum ass nigga.
This is from Adebayo.
You don't play defense, bum ass nigga. I'm gonna attack the cup.
5 points so far.
Well, you love
Bum
the
ass nigga.
cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane?
Playing on
and
that
finish?
weak ass Xbox.
Fires for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Miami trailing. Burks on the wing.
Come on, bum ass nigga.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and ooh, he flies to the cup.
There's a good screen. Here's Carrington. Drills it from outside. Carrington's got his second basket of the game.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Here's Burks. Rebound, Washington. In the corner, Smart with it. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus was ready.
Down low. Ware, no good. Wizards leading by 6. Here's Carrington. And he drops it in from the low post.
I don't know what type of defense
got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Adebayo the screen.
Hero.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the shot goes in. Poole's got 7.
This bum-ass nigga made that weekend.
What a pretty move in the lane.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was pick number 28. Of course, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan, hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And a wide open look for Shaw. And a miss there on the triple. Hero with it. Picked up by Poole. Hero with it. Pass to Ware. Just 5 to shoot. That one misses. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. 6-point game. Over Wiggins. Poole no good. Now here's Wiggins. It's a pick by Love. And Love throws it down.
Well, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
41 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Poole, 7 points in the game. Love grabs the board. Pass to Burks. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Drops one in from the wing. 9 points for Jordan Poole. And here's Burks. 7 points in the game.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And an intentional foul right there.
Intentional
really
foul.
No idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Wizards lead by 4.
Allen Burks going off.
Time
man.
now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Heat trailed by 4. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution.
Bro, that's not what I'm... Bro, come on, stop robbing.
I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
The Heat trailed by 6. Here's Burks. That falls.
Come on, man.
That time from
Burks getting saucy.
Burks has got 11 points.
You've got to stay attached to Alec Burks. What a job in transition as he takes off toward the rim.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Wizards leading by 4. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Mitchell right side. Pass to Love. Back to Mitchell. From 13. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8", with a 7'2" arm span.
Yeah, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
Inside. Shot clock at 5. And it's Love missing. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out.
Love about to get out my game.
Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
To the inside. Here's Mitchell. That falls.
Love about to get out my game.
Time from Wiggins.
Assist goes to
Mitchell's got his first basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The 3 from Poole. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Bam just got that off his back, too.
Brings up the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2 to the paint for the tie. And Sarr.
Let Love just dump the ball.
1:49 left in the third. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Robinson. To the middle. Here's Love. And blocked.
Why is this dunking the ball?
Middleton looking it over. In the corner, George with it. To end the drought. Love grabs the board. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third.
Damn, this man Love would never dunk the ball. That's his first dunk.
Punch to the
Control to the cup 30 times.
As tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, I don't think he planned it too far in advance.
Damn,
that was one of those things in a break that just happens. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. deciding to change it up. And it's Washington's ball. Johnson outside. Down low. Pass to Kispert. Wizards passing it around. Takes the three. And again, Washington no good.
Dude, block.
Miami with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Get up, get it out the net, dude. Get it out the net, bummy, dude.
Him. I mean, he's not going to miss
Bummy, dude.
that open of a look.
Bummy ass.
In the corner, Smart with it. The Wizards with another miss. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Hero. Here's Ware. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 5-point lead.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Pass to Smart. And it's Kispert in the corner. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Kispert's got 6.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Miami?
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Heat out front. They're up by 2. Nope. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And we have an intentional foul. Oh, there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Miami making a change here. Here's Carrington. And Ware pulls it down. Burks on the wing. Pass to Ware. Back to Burks. And here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Rebound by the Wizards.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Champagnie. Kept alive. Pass to Kispert. Here's Carrington. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. Here's Hero.
Excellent. Get it out the net.
19 feet.
You ain't gonna stick him. Get it out the net. That man is a superstar now. Oh, man. Johnson, no bunny, dude.
Surprise. He's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
And the foul on Alec Burks.
Man, the ball.
That's foul number 2 for him. And Washington making a change. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wizards making a switch here. The Heat leading by 4. Hero with it. And Anderson has it in the corner. Now Hero. And they call the foul.
Game winner. So, man, cutting to the basket. Don't worry about it. They want to give me the game 1. Don't worry about it. They want to give me the game 1.
Of this kid. Hero has flared to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you,
they want to give me the
any fun to play against.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Song. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Get tall and get reads, dog.
And he caught that full stride on his way to the big slam.
He's old. That's 150 or something like that, man.
You know, a few more possessions like that will make him put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here.
Whammer jammers and all, bro. Get off that man.
And make sure everyone's on the same page. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. He told his guys to max it out on the three. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thank you, David.
Why would Ayo get out in front of him?
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
First personal foul. Third.
Wizards trailed by 6. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Song. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Kicks it out to Mitchell. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Rebound, Washington.
Why would Adebayo meet just that easy ass?
It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now, Poole. At the elbow, it's George. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Boom, he jams it straight down.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
And here is Poole. To the middle. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he enjoys, embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Poole, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero with it. Picked up by Poole. Works on the wing. Has to wear. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first. Increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Chris Middleton. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Washington calls timeout. They're down by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Johnson for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Pass to Wiggins. Over Johnson. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Assisted by
Wiggins has got the lead up to 10 now.
Oh, Young Buck got a double-double.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Mama, I didn't want to talk to nobody. What are you saying? Why are you saying I want to talk to somebody? What are you doing?
This is Nehemiah.
Oh, Nehemiah, what's up? I thought that was dude, yeah.
Why you didn't answer me? I've been calling you.
Oh, I ain't heard you. I was playing
Thank
2K.
you for
Nehemiah. Hey, how you doing, Nehemiah? How you doing, Nehemiah? Yeah. What you got? 2K? What game did you play? Oh, you got an Xbox. Oh, you play go 3 times with the children? They ain't got the co-op on that, do they? Oh, they do? Okay. Yeah, we can jump on that. That goes 3 times. I would think, back when I had that Xbox, and we used to play that thing. That's it right there. I'm here playing 2K. Beating up on the dude online. I'm gonna still stop through though. I'm gonna stop through though when I'm coming back. When I'm going back to like home.
Oh, when you leave.
Because you're in Savannah, right? I go through Atlanta all the time. Yeah. What you got going on today?
What you got another tire put on your truck?
Jemima, you was going to the cruise, the Ferry Union cruise? Huh? I said, was you going on this Ferry Union cruise? Oh, I'm thinking June or July. I don't know. That you already have to pay for it? Yeah, I'm trying to see if you can still pay for it.
That's something you probably not gonna be able to do. You know, no food, you have to be early. How you dropping off a tire, somebody that goes in the truck? getting ready to go to Florida.
You heard me, Mom? She said we about to go to Florida.
David, the children and me, just the weekend. We're gonna leave on Friday. With Alicia and up there. Yeah. And he wanna take the children, see the other relatives, her other relatives, and then we go see her on Sunday.
Just hit Jit in his mouth, bro.
Well, her and RT got into it, and they broke up.
Ride the hallway, ride the bus. Walk my house, look like walking. She gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite in. Pull the out the pantry. Take it, and I'm dancing. She bop like a. Like a candle, up in the car seat, hold it for ransom. Want her back, better call me. It's whatever. Burn up at the party. Fly, looking dummy. I'll probably get. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash, it's my lady Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep. Way I slide in that coupe, boy, I keep that tongue. We done went right this all the way to the sun. Get in the pot, get like a. Why would I keep her? I never went leather. I just went and gave to my brother. But then the oak, the supper. Why would you keep a little sucker? Why would you keep a little? Ride the hallway, ride the bus. Walk my house, look like. Walk in, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite, pull the out the pantry. They fly, they looking dummy. I probably. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash, it's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they jump like a bunny. Got It ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep it. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. But a nigga got a TV hat. And that boy like a BB hat. How the nigga you won't see me hat? Push it like CV hat. Why nigga won't BB hat? When I'm creeping hat. Niggas eating hat. Cause you saying I'm hat.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them getting cream, never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type to carry them in cash, then grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my head on my, cause these, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly I bought with me, don't, no joke, no. All I know is, when they come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down on Collins. They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We young, we mobbing, like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then shut up. If you dip me in your rats, I get. When you touch down in my hood, no, that tour life ain't good. Kept me down in MIA, and that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet, like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block, bike on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same, they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that the same, that flop. I'm the same from First Street with them braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me, waiting on me, still on that hood. My Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money, your friends turn to your enemies. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. With them, they go for 40, ain't no 10. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave you, they ain't done pretty. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that boy when he first touched that. I'm gone. Woo!
Punch the clock with inspiration. No standing in line, man. Guess list sorted. I worked 7 days this week, man. decorations. Paid outfits that I'll return later. Got yourself some new shoes. 50 hours overtime. Can't get no sleep. Fashion week. Dressed to the tees, man, you own this place. Spit that smile, do that dance.
Hey, who you using?
Monday we'll come down,
Huh?
but Wednesday we'll be back.
Who you using?
Got yourself some new shoes.
Damn, you ain't gonna say who you using?
Fashion week.
You say you getting the Lakers?
Can't get no sleep.
Yeah, because you going to get the Lakers, shit. Dang. Mama, you got some headphones?
No losing tonight.
You got some headphones, some earbuds?
Monday we'll come down. Out of the house with brand new faces.
Oh, you wearing white?
One of a kind synthetic fabrication. No waiting outside, oh no. Tonight's your night. You were made for the flash. Foreign land, nobody knows your name. Ha ha ha! Weak! 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 It's full of money, filled with inspiration.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball.